Now, why is SoftBank buying this company?
So Google's been trying to get rid of this company for quite some time, and for them, they really needed a marketable product in the near future. Now, SoftBank doesn't have that kind of pressure. It has a ton of cash. Masa said before that he's trying to create a 300-year plan. So there's plenty of time for a company like Boston Robotics to come up with their go-to-market strategy.
But how does this fit into SoftBank's strategy and what SoftBank actually does?
This actually isn't SoftBank's first robotic product. A few years ago, they acquired a French company, a robotics company, and they unveiled Pepper a few years later. And it's a sort of humanoid robot that's supposed to read emotion, is supposed to be social. It hasn't done that well in the market. There's some 10,000 out there in the market now, mostly in Japan. So we don't know if the team at Boston Dynamics is going to be folded into that, if it's going to fit into these Pepper ambitions, or if it's going to be something separate. But it's not completely out of the blue for SoftBank.
George, what do you make of this?
I'm not surprised at all. SoftBank is looking to build its portfolio in robotics. I see them looking to invest in robotic startups across the entire valley. I know that Google was looking to part with it, and Google's just looking to basically focus in artificial intelligence, just like we are looking to focus in artificial intelligence and healthcare by investing in Freenome, our portfolio company. So it makes sense that SoftBank will be doing this.
The fact that they've raised almost $100 billion, how does that change the competitive landscape in VC, as a VC yourself?
I don't see them investing in very early stage companies. I see them basically making later stage investments.
Could they, though, contribute to a blowing up bubble? A bubble that might be forming by supporting companies that maybe shouldn't be supported?
Well, I think there is already a blowing up bubble, and everyone's contributing to it.
I think it's interesting to hear your perspective. I've talked to some investors who are maybe not so lax in their response. They're a little frustrated that SoftBank's making such large investments, that it's kind of like the tourist investors that came in a few years ago, the hedge funds, the mutual funds, and that things were finally starting to calm down. And now SoftBank's here with $100 billion, and it's making everything complicated all over again. Are you seeing that at all?
I'm seeing it at the later stages of my companies and other companies, and they kind of show up and they say, hey, we're interested in what your company's doing. Can you talk to us about it? And they do some talking, and then they talk about doing some investing, but they're doing a lot of scanning of the ecosystem. So they're gathering a lot of information.
Interesting.
So they're definitely paying attention to the entire world of robotics.